With the clutch fully depressed, with my adjusting tool, I can turn the ring several notches, being sure that I am aware that when I come to my final adjustment, that the notches need to line up so that I can get my lock back in place. At this time, I would get my helper to let me know if he has the proper amount of clutch free pedal, or if I'm working on this myself, I would have to go up and check my clutch adjustment myself. If the adjustment is proper, we remove the adjuster tool and put the lock back in. If it is not exactly where I want the clutch free pedal to be, I can adjust it. If I've gone too far and it has too much free pedal, I can back up the ring, or if I still need a little bit more, I can adjust it and turn it a couple more notches until the exact free pedal is reached. Again, once the free pedal has been achieved, remove the adjusting tool, making sure that before you take it out, the notches are lined up. And in this case, you can see they're off. I will have difficulty getting the lock strap back in because they're not properly lined up. Looking up into the bottom of the transmission at the clutch, you can see the release bearing and the clutch brake and the front of the transmission, how the release bearing comes back when it's pulled by the clutch forks and squeezes the clutch brake between the front face of the release bearing and the front face of the transmission main bearing cover. In a new style easy pedal clutch, Class 8, you see this adjuster looks a little bit different than the wedge that we took out of previously. This is called a quick adjust, and what it is a star wheel or tooth gear that actually turns the adjuster ring. In order to adjust this underneath the truck, this bolt is pushed in against spring pressure and then turned clockwise or counterclockwise in order to reach the desired free play setting. This quick adjust device, you can see, has teeth. It is spring loaded in its housing, and it has a square shoulder that locks it into place when it is finally turned, so that the adjuster wheel will not turn. When it's pushed in, it is allowed to turn, and the teeth are in mate with fine spline teeth in the adjusting ring. Much different than the large lugs that were on the previous clutch that we adjusted in the Western Star. This is a much more common type of adjuster that you will find in most vehicles today.